The utterances of God are holy, but your expositions are mere contrivances, as is plain from what has been explained by you, no even blasphemies, for you assert that angels sinned and revolted from God.
I admire this piety of yours, and I pray that you may entertain the same disposition towards him to whom angels are recorded to minister, as Daniel says, for one like the Son of Man is led to the Ancient of Days, and every kingdom is given to him forever and ever. But that you may know, that it is not our audacity which has induced us to adopt this exposition, which you reprehend, I shall give you evidence from Isaiah himself, for he affirms that evil angels have dwelt and do dwell in Tanis, in Egypt. These are his words, Woe to the rebellious children! Thus saith the Lord, You have taken counsel, but not through me, and made agreements, but not through my Spirit, to add sins to sins, who have sinned in going down to Egypt, but they have not inquired of me, that they may be assisted by Pharaoh, and be covered with the shadow of the Egyptians. For the shadow of Pharaoh shall be a disgrace to you, and a reproach to those who trust in the Egyptians, for the princes in Tanis. In vain will they labor for a people which will not profit them by assistance, but will be for a disgrace and a reproach to them. And, further, Zechariah tells, as you yourself have related, that the devil stood on the right hand of Joshua the priest, to resist him, and the Lord said, The Lord, who has taken Jerusalem, rebuke thee. And again, it is written in Job, as you said yourself, how that the angels came to stand before the Lord, and the devil came with them. And we have it recorded by Moses in the beginning of Genesis, that the serpent beguiled Eve, and was cursed. And we know that in Egypt there were magicians who emulated the mighty power displayed by God through the faithful servant Moses. And you are aware that David said, The gods of the nations are demons.
I remarked to you, sir, that you are very anxious to be safe in all respects, since you cling to the Scriptures. But tell me, do you really admit that this place, Jerusalem, shall be rebuilt, and do you expect your people to be gathered together and made joyful with Christ and the patriarchs and the prophets, both the men of our nation and other proselytes who joined them before Christ came? Or have you given way and admitted this in order to have the appearance of worsting us in the controversies?
I am not so miserable a fellow, Trypho, as to say one thing and think another. I admitted to you formerly that I and many others are of this opinion, and believe that such will take place, as you assuredly are aware, but, on the other hand, I signified to you that many who belong to the pure and pious faith, and are true Christians, think otherwise.